Are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast,
AKA
Scissor Sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies.
hair,
Dudes.
songs,
Kids.
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body. Is
Yes.
a darker one, and I ain't about to touch that.
Oh, it wasn't the face drops that were on the thing. It was the...
We rolling?
Are we going?
We're going.
God. I am unprepared.
Me too.
Okay. Episode 7?
Sure.
Is this episode
I have lost
7?
track.
I think we're over the hump of really failed podcasts.
Okay.
Having 7 episodes.
So we're unfailed.
Not yet. We're on the
We're on the,
the up and up.
We're still, are we down? Are we over a hump?
No, I think we're over like the first hump. Like
Oh,
I read
okay.
something like
Multiple
the
humps.
20th episode is like the big milestone. Like,
Okay, so we're going to have a party.
yeah, party episode.
Party. Okay.
Well, welcome. Follow, subscribe.
Yes,
We're instructed
please.
to do that every
Please
time.
do that so we can not be in trouble.
Do you want to book first and then
Yes.
it's been a day.
Okay. We literally read
Just
it.
finished.
Yeah,
Correct.
just
For
finished.
book club.
Book clubs
And also
tonight.
we have book club tonight. Yes.
Yes. So Tasha's read it, I know. Jen did not finish. She wasn't into it.
I don't know about Brooke.
I don't either, but we both read it. So I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars.
I gave it 4.
Just because I will say in the beginning it
It's
was
a little slow. It's a little slow in the beginning. I'll give you that.
And I know it's dark romance, but it doesn't
It's not
hit me
super
like
dark though.
some of the others
Yeah,
that are really bad.
There actually wasn't that much like spice in this one.
No.
It was more like dark because of some of the situations and circumstances. But it wasn't, I wouldn't call it, I don't know. It is a dark romance light to me.
And there was a threesome.
The steam room scene with,
2 dudes.
yeah,
one
but they
girl.
didn't touch each other.
No.
It was a
No,
sandwich.
but I'm like, where
We talked
are
about
all those things going? I am not
impact play.
gross. Stop. No. Okay, I
double
got
pin.
the ocean.
Yes.
Enough.
The
I got the ocean part.
ocean. Yes.
Yeah.
Because the theme last book club was ocean.
yes.
Speaking of, what is this month's theme? Genre. Whatever. I don't even know.
Revenge. A revenge story.
Oh.
I'm suggesting Taryn's book.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Is it a revenge?
I don't care, but I'm suggesting it.
We'll just call this month a wash and
I
read
want to
Taryn
read it,
Fisher. I know.
so.
I have it ready to read too.
Anyways, we read it. Congratulations. I
liked it. I'm going to read all
I
of
did
them.
like it too.
Except I started a Chantel Tessier book already. So
Which one?
I Dare You,
Oh, okay.
which is like an older series. But I've had it for a long time, and I was like,
I can
I'm gonna read
already
that.
tell my For You suggestions on Amazon and Goodreads are
like
they're getting a
darker
little
and
darker, and I'm
darker.
like, ooh, that cover's cool, and it's dark, and then I'm like, ooh, I like that cover, and then it's darker.
everything
and,
is dark.
yeah, and I'm like, what? How do I get out of here?
You
I'm
don't.
stuck.
The dark romance trap is forever.
Yes. So, anyways, I am excited. I like that shirt.
I got it from Grace.
Great. Oh, I have stuff coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's Grace Huntley for all our local peoples.
Yep.
And it's comfort colors, which I was
I'm
stoked
obsessed with. Yeah,
because
because
I really
she rebranded.
She is rebranding her because she did swing what would you call it?
Like
Western-y,
Western.
boho, which isn't really our style. I mean, I know
Correct.
it's very popular.
No, but a lot of her new
But
stuff.
she's rebranding into
Yeah.
more of
much more my vibe.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, you she's she told me because I was like, where do I order more stuff? And since she's rebranding, she's redoing her website. So right now, you can contact her like directly through Facebook. But it's Lace and Grace Boutique, in Lebanon.
She ships?
She does. I think she ships. I think she ships everything because she doesn't have like a brick and mortar. Like it's online. It's an online boutique. So, but yeah, she's been posting like a ton of stuff that I'm like, ooh,
I know,
cute.
I know,
Ooh,
same.
getting that. Ooh,
I know.
Yes. Yeah.
I know.
So,
It's much more a lot of her stuff now. I'm like, I want that.
I know she's been
that.
posting. So I got this, and it is definitely like our style.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah. I think. Can we post a link, like with our
We'll give it a
episode?
whirl.
Yeah, I'll try to post the link that way
Yeah.
if you like the shirt. But yeah,
I can't wait to see my stuff.
I know. I think I have some more stuff coming as well.
Super.
So yeah,
Super exciting.
I'm excited.
I know. Love a new shirt.
I love a new little boutique.
I know. I live for t-shirts.
Oh, me too. Me
Graphic tees like I'm 14.
Me too. What else do you wear at our age? I don't know. You
can't
either look
answer.
like a Utah mom, like with their like matching sweatsuits they wear, or like a teacher. You go to like Chico's and J. Jill or whatever the hell.
No.
Or you're us and you order T-shirts and you shop at Forever 21 still.
Yeah.
Because you're not ready to. I'm not ready.
Not ready.
Like in
I'm doing it.
This Is 40 when she's like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I refuse. I'm not going there.
I'm not either. So I will continue to just order T-shirts from
Yeah.
Grace.
I'll be the article that's like what not to wear over 40.
Yeah.
And it'll be everything I wear.
I know. I've sent you videos of that one lady I follow on TikTok, and she's like 60, but still dresses like us, and she just shaved her head, and she has tattoos, and I'm like, there's
That's
us.
me.
There's
That's what
us
I'm gonna
in
look
20
like.
years.
Okay, I accept that.
Me too. She looks cool. I'm like, if my grandma looked like that, I'd be like, yeah, F yeah. You are.
Yes,
You're a
grandma,
cool grandma.
you can go to Florida with
Yeah.
us.
But instead, whatever. Sorry, Grandma.
So
Anyways,
what else?
Oh my God, my day has been a shit show from the.
It's
start.
Monday.
I can't.
Yep.
I did want to talk about my thing because I'm just interested to see if anyone else has experienced
What is it?
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh, well.
But I did my ultrasound this
Right.
morning.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to condense this.
I'm ready.
I've had 2 C-sections.
Yep.
Okay, so how long ago? Like a year ago?
Eh.
I noticed like a lump on my C-section, and it friggin' hurts, especially when I'm on my period. So went to the doctor, friggin' finally.
Because that definitely sounds hormone related.
I know, and I had
That's
Googled.
when it only hurts.
I mean,
Like
it doesn't only hurt then, but it hurts
Worse.
significantly. It hurts
Gotcha.
worser. Anyways, but there's this thing called, what's it called? It's like endometriosis, but
I know
that's
the
not
word
what
was
it's.
endometrial.
Yeah, endometria something. But it's like when,
Lump.
yeah, mass.
Yeah.
When you have a C-section and like
Your innards.
uterine cells get through and then they like
Sew it in there.
Well, yeah, they sew it up, but uterine cells have crossed the
The
scar
where the- yeah.
barrier. So it's like in between my internal and external scar.
Sounds disgusting.
Anyways,
So you got to get that.
if
Probably
it's
chopped
that,
off.
I mean, I guess it could just be. I'm waiting on them to
Like
call
you could
me.
just leave it and just deal with it.
If it's just like scar tissue, yes, like build up. But it sounds like that endometrial
Thingy.
thing.
It does.
So yes, I have to get it removed if that's what it is. But apparently it's very rare,
Cool.
which is weird. Of course, it would happen to me.
I was going to say,
Like,
yeah. I'm
naturally.
very rare.
Yeah.
Check.
So if anybody's had this,
Raise your hand.
tell me because it's weird. It's so weird.
I've not heard of it.
So
but
I know, but yeah, I have to get it. I mean, it is endometriosis, but not actual
Not like-
endometriosis. It's only
right.
called that because it's like uterine tissue outside of your
Right.
uterus.
Right.
but it hurts like a son of a gun.
Sounds like
And
it.
then I had to take Crosby to get an X-ray on her foot.
Happy Monday.
It's not broken or fractured.
Good.
It's just her bones are overlapping in a spot.
Cool.
But we don't need a cast or a boot.
Good.
So
Definitely good. So in between those doctor's appointments, you went to Seven
I went
Brew?
to Seven Brew.
And how was
You
that?
know, I don't like to judge. Yes, I do.
I will judge certain things
I
freely.
was judging because this man was clearly like he had been on like a bender. Like he had like
Well, it's
the
Monday.
wild eyes and his hair was like blah, 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 and he was in the passenger seat of the van. Okay, so there's not Seven Brew in all places. You know
Right.
that?
Yeah.
So if you don't know how Seven Brew works, it's like
like
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
coffee.
Yes, Chick-fil-A coffee. But there's an outside lane and an inside lane. So we were in the outside lane. This van was in the inside lane. Directly, like,
And he was the
and
passenger.
he was like,
so-
I could see him, like, you could tell, like, it was bad. Something was going to
He's having
happen.
a rough day.
Yes. And so
you thought you were having a bad day.
Oh, and Seven Brew workers walk like to your car. Like you don't like they come to you. Like they walk down the line. Just like Chick-fil-A. You're
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
This man like opens his door
And hurls.
to puke at least like 8 to 10 times. Right in the path where they walk. Those poor teenagers. They're gonna hate their life today.
That's disgusting.
And the poor woman driving, which I'm like, I wouldn't have went to Seven Brew. I would have dumped his ass somewhere. Then went to
Correct.
Seven Brew.
Right.
But that's just me. But she was like, and then I could hear her like yelling at him, but he would just be like, and my mom was like, oh my God.
So
Anyways,
we can't draw a conclusion that he was on a bender all weekend, but that brings up
I
a good
can't draw a
point
conclusion.
that
I can draw a guess.
why on earth
Would
is
you want to
like
do that?
I mean, yes, I would die, but
I would die
why on
also.
earth is like alcohol consumption so like yeah, sure, no big deal.
Normalized. Let's get wasted.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
rosé all day.
Yeah.
Have
Wine
a bottle of
o'clock.
wine. Gross,
Same.
but
It's like very common among
Yes.
moms. And I know there's
Yes.
going to be moms who are like, a glass of wine is fine. And,
it
it is.
Yes, it is. That's
But-
not my point.
no, but
my
I'm
point
like-
is why is that so like socially acceptable?
Normalized.
But if we or anyone were to be like, I am
I'm a
gonna,
pot smoker.
yeah, I am gonna.
People are like,
smoke this weed after my kid
drug
goes to bed.
addicts.
Yeah, it's super taboo.
I don't know.
Like,
And let me just say, I've never had a hangover from weed.
nope.
I've never vomited.
Have you ever looked up deaths from marijuana?
Yeah, it's like none.
Zero.
Like a
It's
zero.
Also, they're like, when we're teenagers, they're like, weed is the gateway drug. No,
No.
it's the alcohol.
I
what
will
did you
100
do first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you like smoke weed, you're just like, well, I'm going to eat this ice cream and
Yeah.
hit the sack.
Yes.
When you drink, you're like,
I'm going to car surf.
let's go party and
Yeah. Drive around
dumb
and
and
act stupid.
pull my boobs out. No thanks. Hard
So-
pass.
Also, where was I going with that? Oh,
Weed,
okay,
wine.
so if you're wasted
Wasted.
and you have a emergency, you're up a creek. You're
You
effed.
really
Your
are.
blood alcohol level, you can't change that. I will die on the hill that if you are just took a
High as a
giant
kite.
bong rip and you've got to rush someone to the ER.
Your
Like,
adrenaline eats that shit up.
it does.
I agree. I've
Like
been there.
You can suck blood out of someone and be like, you're drunk, but you cannot suck blood out of anyone and
Be
say, like,
you're high as a kite.
you can tell if they've used it,
Right.
but not. It's
It
weird.
is weird to me. I don't really understand that, and I
It makes me mad.
I know the
'Cause
reason
I don't drink at all. Like,
neither of us do. I mean, I will occasionally like order a drink, take a
like,
sip,
how
leave the
about
rest.
my bachelorette party.
Worst bachelorette party of all time.
That could be
this
like
is
a
the
show.
prime example of us. This is what happens anytime we've ever
Okay,
been like,
so-
we're gonna. Well, first
yeah.
we have to say this was like how many years ago? We were much younger.
Well, me and Ramsey got married in what year? Because we always mess it up. It was 2012, right?
I got married in 2011. Did you get married a year later?
Sure.
You
Ish,
did.
whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
ish.
fine.
2012.
Ramsey, social butterfly, is in
He's
Vegas.
like, let's go to Vegas.
He's in Vegas with his like slew of friends that are in his
Correct.
groomsmen party, and so they're like doing real
Bachelor party
bachelor party
stuff.
things, and I'm like, I don't have any friends, and I don't drink, so I'm like, but I felt like that's what we're supposed
Me
to do.
too.
Like that's how.
And
that's
we
what
were
they,
younger. We were a lot
Yeah.
younger. So now we would be like, F that.
We didn't have a driver because we don't have any friends.
True.
And so we forced Cole
My husband,
to be our driver.
which should have been red flag number one. Like
Correct.
we should have
Yes.
known going in it would
that
end
it was
so badly.
just get
Well,
coffee,
and
eat popcorn.
He made a deal with us. He would drive if we left him. There was a Mizzou game on.
a big
so he
one.
was like, go do whatever you want, but I'm going to sit at this bar and
don't
watch
talk
the
to
Mizzou
me
game.
till the game is over.
Yeah. So
One drink in,
our stomachs hurt.
my stomach hurts. My lips were numb. Your neck was numb. My
Okay.
stomach hurt.
Ow. I was telling me and my mom were talking about that this morning with the puking man.
Yes.
The minute alcohol enters, and maybe it's because we literally never drink,
Yeah, our tolerance is zero.
zero, but
Yeah.
the minute alcohol enters our systems, your lips like numb, my
tingle.
neck tingles.
Yeah,
like
what? That
one
can't
sip
be-
and I'm like, my neck is numb. And people
Yeah.
are like, you're insane.
Yeah,
and I'm
just
like,
keep drinking.
I'm not insane. Like
Yeah,
it's probably
no,
my
it-
brain stem dying. And it's like, hello?
probably telling you to put that poison down.
poison control.
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't know. And our stomachs.
It hurts my tummy.
I don't care what it is. You give like beer, sweet fruity drink,
Yeah, it's all the
straight
sugar
friggin'
probably.
whiskey.
Because also, yeah.
It immediately
burns
my
like
stomach
fire going
and
down.
my body reject. Like I'm like swallow brain, and it's
Yeah.
like I can't
Ugh.
do it.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna gag just thinking about it.
No, I'm dying.
I feel like I have lipstick on my tooth.
You don't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I had my like. Where were you when I was 21? Were you in California or were you in Kansas City?
How old was I?
5 years older. You were 26 when I turned 21.
Oh, well, it was
You
right
were-
after hair school then.
You were depending. I think you were in California.
Or Kansas
Or
City.
maybe it was Kansas City. But like I had my big like hoorah
Yeah.
at 21, drank myself into a stupor, puked for 2 days, probably needed my stomach pumped. Also did that because that's just what you think you're supposed to do. And you're
Right.
like, it's legal, and it's like fun to go when you're legal and be like, give me a drink.
I was
here's
pregnant
my
when I turned
ID.
21, so
I know that
I didn't do
sucks.
that.
I mean, it doesn't because it's
I
drinking.
drank
sucks.
plenty when I was 16 and 17.
So
which
did I.
do not condone
No.
underage drinking.
We were of the generation that like jokes like you were like, Mom, I'm staying at Sarah's, and really you're passed out in a field
I didn't
somewhere.
know Sarah.
No, I didn't know a Sarah
Yeah,
either. I'm
yes.
just keeping people from. I'm not name dropping.
Yes.
But yeah, and then you'd go like in the middle of a field or the woods like an
No,
idiot.
we would
and
just drive around.
Well, I
with
mean, us
booze.
too.
Like
Us
what
too.
in the world.
I don't know. We're dumb teenagers.
So, yes,
But yeah.
so we convinced Cole. Like,
Well,
we
one,
don't feel good.
We drank drinks we
whined.
didn't like because
There was like an amaretto shortage.
Yeah,
because
so-
we went to like 3 bars and
Yes.
tried to order an amaretto sour.
'Cause that's really all I
It
ever
was all I
drank.
could stomach. But so we got some other nasty crap and
Finally got an
Tummy hurt.
amaretto sour, and we were both like, you
we
wanna
wanted
go
to
home?
just go home,
Watch
Vampire Diaries, and drink coffee. It's a simple
We should
plan.
have done that from the jump.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we
We
argued with Cole.
find Cole in the bar and
Yep.
we're like,
Please,
we don't feel good.
You can listen
Mind
to it on
you,
the radio.
It's like 9:00.
Probably
like-
the middle of the game. It's getting heated. He is hollering.
He is so mad at us.
drives us home.
We fight all the way home.
Yeah, and I sit in the back like,
And I'm like, I don't even remember what we said to each other. I was
you guys
probably,
were not married. Yeah, were you?
Yes, we were
yes.
married.
Yeah, because you were married before me. Yes,
We
okay.
were like freshly married
yeah.
though.
No
which-
kids.
No kids yet, no.
So we get to my apartment. You guys,
I'm like,
talk,
F
come
you,
back
I'm-
in. You're crying, and I'm like, okay, well, this was a good time.
But I stayed with you. I was
You
like,
did.
I'm not going home
No.
with you.
Yeah,
Peace out. And we went upstairs to your and Ramsey's bedroom.
and meanwhile, he's like sending me like hot tub pictures
Yeah.
where they're all like drunk and in the bathtub.
We're like,
and,
we're in
and
your
I'm
bed
like,
with
cool. My car
coffee.
broke down, and Courtney and Cole might be getting a divorce already because of my bachelorette party.
We did, though, drink
Pathetic.
coffee and watch Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, till your eyes
Like-
swelled shut from crying.
crying.
And it was a good time.
It was such a
All
good
that
time.
to say, so I made little things here. Tiff was telling me, I guess it's just the difference in like cities and where we are, big cities.
What?
So, you know, they have like the wine and paint things.
Yeah.
So where
They
Tiff
have that in
is-
Springfield, I think.
Where Tiff is, if I can find it, they have stuff like I don't know where it's at, but like one of them was Buds and Bingo,
Is that weed and bingo? That would be a good
And-
time.
Puff and Paint. And I'm like, I wouldn't go by myself.
No,
but
I'd
like,
go with you.
Yeah,
I would
100%.
puff
and I'm
and
like,
paint.
why
How would we
is-
get home?
You drive, or you get you
I-
puff responsibly.
That's true.
But I'm like, if you start and like paint this whole thing, like by the time you're done,
do you
like,
want to tell the story?
I'm scared.
I
Which
know.
one? I'm afraid.
For real? You don't know which one? You can't
No.
telepathically.
Sometimes I can.
The tattoo appointment one? No, don't want to tell
I don't
that?
care to tell that. That's
Do it.
fine.
It's
okay.
It's one
so-
of my. Okay, first off, I feel like that wasn't. It was. It had to have like maybe something in it.
I don't know. I have to be very careful with what I consume because I have major anxiety.
That's true. You do have
So-
major, and you were coming off a tattoo high.
Yeah,
which
adrenaline.
is adrenaline.
You're,
Like
yes,
blah, blah.
you're like way up. But
Yeah.
I have to be very careful. I have discovered I have to have whatever I use mixed. Like I like it evenly mixed with CBD because it like counteracts any anxiety. Because I have hi, my name is Crystal and I have anxiety.
Yeah,
like it's
same.
bad.
Samesies.
So
I'm not an avid weed smoker.
Right.
Like if you handed me a glass of wine and a friggin' joint, I
right.
would never drink the wine.
right.
So
me
I don't
neither.
know as much, but I'm not.
disgusting.
I'm all for like.
Yeah.
some-
Well, so we go get tattoos.
yes, we go.
And-
It's Springfield. We drove to
yes,
Springfield to get a tattoo, so we're
Yeah,
an
and
hour
we're
away
done.
from home.
And I want to say I had, because, you know, I used to be like a weed smoker when I was a
You
teenager.
were like a pothead.
Yeah, like all day, all the
Yeah.
time, pretty much.
You're a stoner kid.
Didn't really get back into it at all because, you know, I remember I went to jail and probation and all that. Like,
I remember.
I'm a huge square.
You really are.
So
I
then,
understand.
like, you know, I finish all of that. I complete all that. I'm an adult. And, you know, it's starting to become legal everywhere.
That's
so
true.
here I am
true.
starting up my bullshit again. And so, but I hadn't been like consuming very long.
Right.
Because you do have somewhat, I think, of a tolerance to that too. Or at
Yeah.
least you kind of know
And
how
it
you
was illegal
react.
at that point. I mean, at that point in time, it was not recreational yet.
Right,
I think
right,
it was
right.
maybe medical at
Yeah,
that point.
I think so. Which I did have my medical
did.
card, because that's a story for another day too, where I went and got my medical card and I was 9 months pregnant and I was like, maybe they won't see my stomach, because I didn't know the rules. I mean, I wasn't going to
Maybe they
use it
won't,
pregnant,
yeah.
but
Right,
like I was
right.
getting ready to give birth.
Yeah.
And I
You're
just,
just preparing
yes.
for your usage. I get
Yes.
you.
Okay.
It's fine.
So finish the tattoos. Your freaking tattoo guy is like, I'm going to go smoke this. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And so I only took like one hit and I was like, my tongue feels funny.
I
Like,
didn't because I had to drive. I was driving
right.
this.
And I proceeded to have a
Full on panic attack. Let
the
me just
whole
say,
way home. Felt like I was
I-
going to die.
told you it was a bad idea from the jump.
Yeah, you did.
But anywho,
Well,
so yeah, you rode like the whole car trip home.
I remember. Yeah, because I was like trying to decide if I needed the hospital or not.
I know, because I was like, listen, we're in Springfield next to the hospital. Do you want me to go now?
and
And you
I'm
were like,
no,
no,
just get
go
me home. Yeah, okay. Well, so I don't know if that was straight weed
I don't know
or
either. For you were
if
just
it was
having
just,
like
I don't know.
adrenaline, like
Yeah.
tattoo adrenaline,
I don't do
tattoo adrenaline,
Yeah.
total crash.
No, I don't
Smoke
do
a
that
joint.
anymore.
was a bad-
I have figured out
Yeah.
what works for me, but
Don't.
it irritates me.
What
that-
irritates you?
That it is like so socially
Oh, I know.
acceptable to
To
just be a
get
booze
schnockered.
hound.
I know.
Which I'm like, it's how in the hell did we get to the point where alcohol is legal but weed was illegal?
I mean, I
Like,
think it had to do with like taxes and stuff, like,
and all the whole
growing
like,
your own.
prohibition and
Yeah,
I don't
like,
care. It's bullshit.
I don't care either, and I think it's BS too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, alcohol is one, it's so bad for you,
Mm-hmm.
and I know there's like great debate, like, oh, it's fine if you have a glass of, but they've come out with like new research and said,
Sure.
like it's not fine. It's
Yeah.
not good for you ever. Don't you really should say no most of the time.
And the thing with like weed is, I say weed. It's they have patches now.
I know.
They have
Drops.
the drops.
You've given me your drops.
the drops are those
Those
were
will calm me down
yes,
very
and not
well.
make you
Like high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you don't get the
Which I'm
giggles,
like-
you don't get the munchies, like you don't
I,
get dry mouth. They just like I don't know. Those were my
Obviously,
favorite.
like smoking it. I know it's not good for your lungs. Anything you inhale into your lungs is probably not good.
Probably not good.
But also, drinking just takes out your liver.
Oh, right.
So
Correct. Yeah.
I don't really understand why it became.
But also,
it
I
got,
don't know what the studies are either, because a lot of people that have smoked weed also are smoking cigarettes. So, like, if you have a lung issue, they can't
distinguish
pinpoint
which
like
one
this came from here and
weed
not
or
there.
not.
And
That's true.
yep.
It's true. I just think it's weird. Like I say this, I know there's going to be moms who, debate us and be like, it's fine. But I'm like you, like the whole moms doing it really is.
Yeah, it's like a
wine moms
stigma.
and-
Like not
yeah.
a stigma, but it's like it's a thing.
Like,
a
oh.
wine mom.
Yeah,
But then
which I'm like, if you want to do that, like,
Yeah, I
be
don't
my
care.
guest.
Yeah,
but
I'm
then,
not, 'cause
but then
it's
people
gross.
turn around and they're like, "You're a mom and you smoke weed. You're trash.
Yeah,
Pile of
you're a drug
garbage."
addict.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah,
but
that makes
moms
me
can
angry.
be like, "I put vodka in my drink for my son's baseball tournament because I can't make it through."
yeah,
and everyone's
but can
like,
you imagine if there was someone sitting at the
You're like,
baseball game smoking a joint?
Oh yeah, the people would be livid.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't get it either. And I have never been like, well, that's not true. I have one time where I smoked something in Colorado, thought I was dead, thought I had killed myself. I didn't. But
Oh my god.
that was when even Cole was like, are you okay? I like smoked it with, what was the time we went with my brother and his significant other, which maybe should be a whole episode in and of itself, but not today. But it was legal.
Right. Yeah.
So we bought something. And I told the girl at the friggin' store, I'm like, I don't know what I'm buying. I'm from Missouri. Help me.
Help me.
Like,
I'm
I
poor.
don't want an upper. I don't want a downer. I just want to, like,
You just want to
mellow.
relax.
And she's like, oh, you need I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, she thought you wanted to just
die.
crawl in the grave and go to sleep forever.
Me and my brother's girlfriend at the time smoke it. And it was one like pre-rolled joint.
Well, one joint between two people is a lot.
Is it a lot?
It's a
See,
lot.
I don't know weeds to whatever.
You need, like, if you want to just be calm and
Okay,
not
well-
either send yourself to the hospital
We-
or die, like,
We smoked
think you're
the
dying.
whole thing.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Yeah, so she's like, it's funny now. She was like, I feel like a Beanie Baby. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, my
But
God.
I'm like, I gotta go to bed, people. So I go
Yes.
lay, and I'm like so high, I can't open my eyeballs. And I'm laying in the bed, and I can hear my breathing, and it's like, and I'm like, but I'm so high, like I can't move to be like,
Okay.
I think something's wrong.
That's not a very good story to tell
And
when you're advocating.
I know
Right.
that was probably my bad though, because
Yeah, it
I
was
we
too
smoked
much.
a lot.
It was too much.
I mean, I think I slept it off, but
Yeah,
I woke up
that's
in the
another
morning
thing.
though
like,
and was
you
fine.
wake up and you're not like,
No.
I gotta go puke and eat
No,
some
I
grease.
felt fine.
Like you
I
just
felt
wake up and you're
you're
like,
normal.
all right, this is fine. Everything's
but
fine.
Even Cole was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
"I'm gonna sleep now." That was yeah.
I have to sleep now. Sometimes I'll do that, like if I charge my pen and so it's like fully crazy battery, and I'll take what I think is a normal size like hit of what I'm used to, and this cloud comes out. I'm like,
I have to leave.
I have to go to bed. I have to just
That
lay down
one we
before
had,
this kicks in.
What's the one that vibrates that tells you like a dose?
That's my favorite, and it's Ratio is the brand.
Yeah.
and it
was
it is
minty.
mixed with
CBD.
CBD. That's why it's my favorite.
That one
They
was the
had
one
it
I.
at the Lebanon dispensary the last time I went.
Oh, really?
I was shocked because they never have it. I've been asking them to get it for years
And they
now.
haven't?
I've been getting it at the lake.
Sorry that happened. It's not the doctor though. I'm waiting on a call from the doctor for my ultrasound. Like, tell
understand.
me what to do.
Yeah.
Because I have to get surgery.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
You're right
I
on
have
track
my phone
for
on.
about like the age I was when I'm like, all right,
right.
it's time to be a surgery person.
my gallbladder is
Yeah.
dead. My kidneys stopped working.
My kidney made a stone that won't come out. So
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. So I am. It's just time when everything like breaks. Mid 30s.
It's just a maintenance. It's a
Yes,
maintenance
A
call.
maintenance thing.
Yeah.
That's a
They're just keeping up with the
whatever.
whatever.
Anyways, the Ratio pens.
It's my favorite.
I know. I liked it too when and it didn't make me like
because it's mixed with CBD.
right. It didn't make me like because
Yeah.
that's usually like I just go to sleep. I want to go to sleep.
I don't want it to make me, I don't want to feel anxious, but I also, like, I am wound up here
Me too.
24/7.
Constantly. Yeah.
So, like,
Me
if
as
I
well.
can, tick, 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 like, maybe just to
Bring it down a
close
notch.
to where a normal person
Yes.
hovers.
I know. That's
all I
how
want.
I feel. Like I
I can tell you alcohol is not, I mean,
alcohol one when I drink, like I don't believe anybody who's like I drank and I couldn't choose what I was doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they're like, I didn't know what I was doing because I was drunk. I'm like, you're still, for me anyways,
no, I've been that drunk where I did not know what I was doing.
like blackout drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been there a few times, but where I was going with
Yes.
that was my like when I drink, like drink, my like inhibitions are like I have no any like I'm a
Yeah.
psycho. I will do things. I know I'm doing them. I'm not like
You
I
just-
had no control.
Yeah.
But my like
I'd say it's
my
more of that.
filter is like
yeah. It's not
gone.
there. Yeah, you're
So,
don't
like,
take
I
your
am-
shirt off filter or
yeah.
don't let this
don't
thing
get
come
in
out
the
of
car
your
with
mouth.
strangers.
Yeah. Again,
don't
a
like-
younger thing. I guess I don't really know what it's like to drink as an adult.
I've never been.
I do.
I've
but-
never been drunk as an adult past 21. I have had
No.
a drink once in
Yes,
a great while.
but
Like I
as
can count
far
on one
as-
hand in 15 years
as
what I
far
drank.
as drunk as an adult,
Never
I'm not
been
interested.
I've
in
never
that.
been drunk
I
as an
don't-
adult.
I don't.
I mean, I don't want to either.
No, my stomach will hurt. I will
Yes.
vomit. I
I
got
will
shit
have
to
anxiety.
do, man.
I
Yeah.
will make bad decisions. I am like
Yeah.
stupid.
No,
when I drink.
I have like had a big long talk with my teenager. Like,
I know that's coming with Carter.
yeah, I'm like, please, 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 not the alcohol. Like, it's so terrifying
It is.
because I
know.
know the shit I put myself in
Me
because
too.
of alcohol when I was a teenager.
I know, and you're like, I drove drunk all the time as a
Oh.
teenager, and you know, the minute and my parents were still the parents that were like, call us.
Yeah.
You're not in trouble. I mean, I'd probably been in trouble, but they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we'd
you would've
much
been in
rather
trouble,
come
but-
get you than
Yeah.
you die, and I'd
Right.
be like, it's probably fine.
Yes. Yeah. It's so bad.
I
Yeah.
know it is
Like,
really.
I'm not
bad.
like, please go smoke weed instead.
No.
But I like,
But can we agree that
oh, I'm agreeing.
alcohol is significantly like if we're going to be like all this is okay as adults,
Mm-hmm.
can we agree that weed is not as like
Taboo
devilly as
and
everybody?
The devil's lettuce.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, I don't
make it make
understand either.
sense.
It doesn't
You
make
can't.
sense.
No.
Other than it's just the stigma.
Yes.
Like-
and I'm like, literally, one is made and one is not. Like, it is a plant.
You just like dry it, right?
Yeah,
And then
sure. I
smoke
don't.
it.
Yeah.
Like tobacco,
Yeah.
like old, like
Yes.
not current cigarette
Right,
tobacco,
right,
but
right.
like back when they had like in the olden days.
Yeah.
they had a tobacco farm. Mm-hmm. You just dried it, right? Smoked it.
I don't
rolled
know.
it.
I wasn't there.
Well, neither was I. Do we not know any history facts? None whatsoever.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh,
I know
Brad
some.
on YouTube can comment on that with our like voices
You know,
and our conversations. And what are you guys even
what are
trying
you
to
guys
say?
talking about? The brain work here.
Yeah. And I'm like, there's a whole world of internet out there. Like,
And you landed on us to
turn
grind
yourself
that?
around, sir. Like, I tried to say, if you're here for a,
Like philosophical?
Yeah.
No, we're debating toilet paper and weed, okay?
Yeah.
Back off.
Yes.
There's no, well, we did get pretty serious last time.
yeah.
That was
and
unintentional.
That's when that guy commented.
I
It was
know.
like, it must have been horrible for Brooke.
But also listening to your likes was horrible. You know, I did go back and watch a lot of our videos, and we do both say like a lot. Like we're Valley girls from, like we were walked off the set of Clueless.
Yeah, well, I'll work on that.
But I'm trying today. But also, that is how we talk.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it,
If you are not okay
Roll
with
on.
it, maybe we need like shock collar.
Every time we say
it.
like.
Yeah, it's like,
Like
it,
a
you
bark
can't say
collar.
baby. Like it, like
Can't
at
say
the
baby.
baby showers.
Yes.
You said baby. Stupid.
it is stupid.
Anyways,
We also, the brain work guy,
yeah,
which I don't even, he never did comment back.
no,
What a wiener.
seriously,
He was definitely a man, though.
definitely.
And all he had on was like a rock concert video.
Yeah, I'm like,
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry, you clearly didn't become famous,
Yeah,
so now
from,
you're
like,
out there crushing
2013.
everyone else's dreams. But
Yeah.
like, I did not lose sleep over your comment.
No, I think that's the thing. I was like telling Cole, I was like, it's funny, one, because every time you watch and then comment, it like
Yes.
back out into the YouTube world.
Yeah.
And that's on any platform. Even if you're like, you guys are dumb.
Yeah.
You bumped our video. So you're kind of dumb.
Yeah. Thank you.
If that wasn't your goal. So one, that, and two, I'm like, I don't know. We've not had anybody say anything like super mean, like you guys are fugly or you guys.
I'm
I
sure
don't
it's
know.
coming.
It's coming. I
It's
know it's
coming.
coming.
I don't
But
care.
I don't care. Like it doesn't really bother me or you. Like
No.
for them to be like, you guys' voices. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like, we know it
What do
sounds
you-
the same.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
What do you want us to do?
Yeah. Like, I can't change that.
I mean, I can't either. Well, I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
One of us could use a voice changer.
Yeah. Talking
One
to
of
voice
those, like,
box.
burp, burp, burp.
Yeah.
I think Carter has one.
Cool. Let's use it next time.
Okay.
Speaking of not at all, I
Oh.
was just thinking next time, if you've watched all the episodes, everyone should know that I told you how ugly your lipstick was one day.
You did.
And you were asked by someone to wear it in the next video
I know.
so she could judge the lipstick.
Are you talking about Tiff?
Yes. And
Yeah.
so the next time you came, I'm like, you didn't wear that lipstick.
That's
And
because
you
you
were
made me
like,
self-conscious about it. And I looked ugly that day anyways. Like I
Okay,
was having an
so-
ugly period day.
so the lipstick you thought was ugly. So you've since got the Wonder Skin.
I have 3 colors that are supposed to be
Right?
here today, and actually I was really sad that they didn't arrive
I know.
in time
Do you love
to
it,
film
though?
this.
That's the
I
color
do.
you don't like on yourself
I just don't love it. I liked the color.
that you used at my house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Adore.
Wonder Skin is the,
The
brand.
brand. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this
pretty
is
cool.
Romance, but I got 3 more. I got Adore, Charming, and one other.
I don't
But
remember.
I do like it's like a stain. It's the
Yes.
I wouldn't say it peels off. I've never attempted to peel it off.
their videos. I think if you really piled it on and
You
like
could.
did the cracky thing, it would. But no,
But I still like you just take that
Yeah.
Meep, meep.
and it like doesn't get all crusty and gross like
And then
lip
I
sense
put like
used to. Any
lip
kind of
plumper
gloss you
over
want
it.
over it, and
Yeah.
because that was the thing with lip sense, you had to use their gloss, or else it would like beat it off your lips.
But even then, by midday after you ate, you had like
yeah,
butthole
it was
lips.
like it was like rolling off.
Yes.
butthole lips.
That's what it looked like.
Accurate
It's like
description.
dark and then
Yeah.
nothing.
I know it's gross.
Looked like shit the rest of the and then
Yes.
like you
And you
couldn't,
couldn't
reapply.
just touch it up.
No, you had to just walk around with cracked butthole lips.
Yep. I have so many lip senses too that I'm like,
I do
this
too.
sucks.
Actually, mine. Most of them died in the fire.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They probably exploded
They
in the
probably
fire. Like
did.
they
They're
all, that also
full of-
burnt. Like
Yeah.
it was burning.
So yeah, but I spent they're like $25 a piece, which Wonder Skin is a little cheaper.
yeah.
It's like 22.
Something like that.
But yeah,
I
the-
like it way better.
Oh, me too. I
like
would.
it. I like it a lot.
But I think Lip Sense was one of those like trendy MLM
Yeah.
crap, and we didn't never sell it,
Pyramid
but we
scheme.
did get sucked into buying it, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like, but it was like new, like we'd never had anything like that
No.
at that point when it was like out.
No, and even still, I've yet to find a 24-hour lip thing that doesn't feel gross, look gross.
Right.
Like I really like the stain because I want it to like barely be there. 'Cause I'm
Me
weird.
too. I think
And then I want to be able to
I
put
know.
my chapstick or lip gloss over it.
Yes.
Because I have like
Well,
2 things I can use on my lips.
I know,
that's-
and I just like I want my lips to feel like have slippage.
like slippage, and the lip sense is sticky.
Yes,
It's like
and if you don't pile on the gloss, it gets dry
Gross.
and
Yeah.
like
I know.
feel like I need to like
It also dried out my lips. This has never like I can use it every day, like, and I do.
I
pretty
know.
much.
I
love
have
it.
been. I mean, not every day. I
So
did
yeah, if you're looking for a good lip stain, I recommend Wonder
Wonder
Skin.
Skin. Maybe they'll sponsor us.
That'd be cool.
Shout out Wonder Skin.
That's right.
Sponsor us. Give us some free lips.
Speaking of shout outs, what about P. Diddy? Has he still fled the country?
I think
I'm not on
no.
I'm not on the up and up with the P. Diddy drama.
I need to research more. And I know I was like, have you seen all this P. Diddy
Yeah.
stuff? But like now there's like footage of him, like older footage of him with the Biebs, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And then Justin Bieber came out with like and I don't know if this video is old or new, and said something about like he's trying like protect Billie Eilish from all the crap he went through as a
Oh.
young teenager, which I don't
Yeah.
think she's a teenager at this point. I think
And I
she's
think
like 19
I
or
think
20.
she's like, well on to being an adult at this
But I
point.
think P. Diddy, like, I haven't researched it. So somebody tell me, I guess. Someone comment. But I don't know if he, like, did stuff to Justin Bieber.
Is P. Diddy the new Michael Jackson?
He's the new Epstein, is what they're saying.
That's
Which
disturbing.
I know. But I guess I did, and you see I see a bunch of clickbait on it now, like P. Diddy exposes all the, but I don't know if it's true. But
right.
he's like throwing like Jay-Z, Beyonce under the bus too, and like several other. That was part of it. Okay, so one, they raided his houses for sex trafficking, drugs, and illegal weapons, I think.
Okay.
And he took off. And I haven't read. I think they have gotten him at this point. Yes, because I saw like pictures because people are like, "This is not P. Diddy," which of course, like he's a lizard person now.
Yeah, he's
Duh.
AI.
He does look rough, but
Well-
also I'm like you. So, anyways, but now everything's resurfacing about Beyonce not actually being pregnant with Blue Ivy. And do you remember she was on an interview when she was like really pregnant and her like stomach, like there's pictures all over, her stomach like bent, like collapsed.
No.
And people were like, whoa. And so,
I have nothing.
and
nothing
at
of
the
that.
time, okay, you need to research some stuff. What are you doing? Quit smoking
Googling.
weed and research P. Diddy.
I was trying to read the book club book.
Oh, yeah.
I was Googling your friggin' ultrasound.
Yeah, I did tell you that today
because
to
I don't know
Google.
what it is. And
I don't either.
anyways, I'm not. I said I'm not on the up and
I
up.
know. Okay, so Jay-Z was cheating on her with this girl.
Okay.
She claimed to be pregnant with his
Okay.
child.
Okay.
She died mysteriously. And then
Okay.
Jay-Z and Beyonce. And then Beyonce was also pregnant and then they had a baby. And
So it's
P.
like
Diddy,
the hand that rocks the cradle.
yeah, it's weird. And I guess like I've seen, it's been rumored. I don't know. I haven't watched full videos on it. I'm probably spreading misinformation as we speak.
Okay.
That P. Diddy had a hand in exposing of the girlfriend of mistress of Jay-Z.
Okay. I'm gonna have to read.
There's
some
a
of this.
lot of like, it's definitely a deep dive into the world of like,
Well, I
cray
will
cray
say,
celebrities.
after I read the book last night, we were. Katie commented that she couldn't get on the Jake Gyllenhaal train.
I know, I
because-
commented back and I was
because
like, listen,
he hurt Taylor.
What did he do to
nothing.
Taylor?
There's not one thing
Like they just dated and he wasn't for her and they broke up and he's the scarf guy.
scarf guy.
You know, she talks about one of the songs is the red scarf and she's
I
still
don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is I tried to find what he did to her, and there was like nothing. I mean, I guess they're like the Swifty verse is like trying to say that he's like a narcissist and a gaslighter, and
I'm convinced if
But-
you're in Hollywood, you're a narcissist
Yeah.
to some extent.
well,
so
I'm like, she seems to be doing all right.
I commented
And-
back and I was like,
Yes.
well, if he didn't hurt her, then she wouldn't have Travis.
Yes.
So
But then
and she said, don't try to reason with
yes.
me right now.
all of his other ex-girlfriends have had nothing but nice
Jake
things to say.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm still gonna be on the
like Jake Gyllenhaal.
rooting for the Jake Gyllenhaal.
I didn't think he was attractive though until now. Mm-hmm. I didn't know how that he. Why? Let's talk about this. Why do men get to age like that? Almost died, and women don't.
yeah,
There are no
yeah. They're like fupa, saggy boobs,
wrinkles, gray hair.
what's it called? Where you go through you get hot flashes,
Menopause.
and then
Attitude
the
problem.
men over here,
They're
are
like, oh, silver fox.
yeah,
That's it.
bullshit.
It is bullshit. It's not fair.
Well, I said,
And
it's like birds. Like the birds. Why are the man birds always the pretty birds?
Like
if
the
you see
peacocks we saw at the zoo.
peacocks, cardinals.
Ducks.
The female peacock looks like a friggin' turkey.
It does.
And the male peacock
like,
is over here all
"Ooh, I hit my
flashy
mic."
and pretty.
Yeah.
And I
Because
think
he's
it's
got to attract a mate, and
Yeah.
then she does all the hard shit.
yes,
like,
and I
he's
think
like,
it's
"Look how
because
good I
they
look."
have to be pretty because they're stupid.
Because there
Yeah.
is no other use
Yeah,
for
and
them.
she's like, "Why are
except
you
to-
here?
Yeah.
Like, just sit there and look pretty.
yes, I
Yeah.
mean,
Shut your peacock
shut your
mouth."
pie hole.
Yes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that why?
yes.
Because they're not. They're just
Yeah,
worthless.
like it's all birds, humans. It's all the same. It's like,
That's funny, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I mean, yes,
that's the truth.
yeah. And men hit their prime like 40 to 60.
Yeah, and we're like
Bullshit.
20.
Yeah, we hit it at like 18 to 20, 25 max.
I don't know.
And
I look
then-
at pictures of me sometimes in my 20s, and I'm like,
Ugh.
what was
Ew.
going
What were
on?
you doing? I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
it was a quarter life crisis, is what it was.
I don't remember. When were you 20? I don't remember when you were 20. I didn't know
I
you when
didn't-
I
yeah.
was 20.
But still, 21, 22, basically all of my 20s, when you're supposed to be like in your prime, I was of.
It's because you don't
a hot
know
mess.
you're in your prime.
I wasn't in my prime.
I mean, I don't know if I was.
I will not.
I don't know. I look back at my high school pictures and I'm like, I should have been naked more or something.
You wish you were as fat as you thought you were
Yes.
when you weren't fat or something. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and I'm like, at the time, I mean, every teenage girl is like, I'm so fat and I'm ugly, and like, it's just, we all do it. But I look back at pictures now and I'm like, why did no one tell me? Like, I had boobs, I had
You're
a
not
butt,
fat.
I
You're
had
not ugly.
right now.
No, I mean then like
Oh,
why
mean,
you
I
said
don't-
why did no one tell
yeah,
me? Like
I meant at the
that
time.
you're not fat.
Like,
and-
why did
yeah.
no one say like
They probably were.
wear the short shorts, wear the take your shirt off.
Twist around your head. There's like a helicopter. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, I like
because it's inappropriate.
it is, but it's unfortunate because
Well,
now I have mom body.
mom bod.
And even when like I'm convinced, even if you weigh the exact same amount as it's not it distribute
No.
like something happens and it just everything like
Well,
spreads and travels
yeah.
south.
also with men, they're like, I'm going to go on a diet. And they quit drinking soda for like 3 days
Yeah.
and lose 10,
10 pounds. They're like, I'm going to cut bread out this week. And they're like, well, I dropped 20 pounds.
and we're over here like psychotically
Counting
tracking
calories.
And I'm like, I've lost 5 pounds. But then, oh, wait,
Period.
5 pounds up.
And then you gain 5 pounds
Yeah.
of blood and bloat.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It isn't fair.
No.
It isn't fair. And like they get scruffy and gray and
Yeah, but if we get scruffy and gray,
people are
you
like,
better
you
go
look like a
wax that."
witch.
Yes.
You like I love Hillary Burton and she's married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh.
And I've seen interviews with her and she's like, no, F that. I'm going gray and I'm aging. And you
Good
people
for
can
her.
eat shit. And I'm like,
Yes.
good for you.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, but good for you.
Yeah.
But she's all I think she's a little bit older than us. Like
Yeah.
she's like maybe mid 40s.
Okay.
But I do love her, and I think she looks friggin' good with her gray hair and her natural aged face.
I'll just keep doing things to my face
yeah.
that'll just like help it
help it
age,
to age
better.
I mean, I will say, we've lost weight. I've lost weight.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Just hear a crash. Are we ignoring it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not with Ozempic. I'm just gonna throw that out into the internet world.
Yeah, you get asked that
I
a
get
lot.
asked it all the frigging time. And I've watched our videos. I look significantly fatter on video than I do
The
in real
camera adds
life.
10 pounds.
I do. Look, I think it's because I'm so short that when I sit down, it all just like a slinky. It all just
Maybe you should stand. You
I'm
should
like
have
trying to
stand
sit
from
up
now
straight.
on. I can't.
And
I've
my
got
boobs
horrible.
are big, and so
Yeah.
it's like my boobs are half my upper body. But I do get asked
true.
if I took Ozempic a lot, and I did not.
No,
I don't have anything against Ozempic. I wouldn't take it personally
me
because
either. Because I'm
just did it myself.
right.
But I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not on Ozempic, and it pisses me off every time somebody says that to me.
Yeah, I can understand that. I
'Cause
mean, I
it's-
haven't lost near what you have, but like, what have you lost?
Like 45 at this point, which that's coming right off of
crazy.
pregnancy though, as
Right,
as
right.
well.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Still,
but yeah. So
and
Yeah.
you just count,
count
calories,
and walk a whole bunch. Yeah. Sometimes do weights or kettlebell. Not very often though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I get like it's like people ask me like I'm too stupid to
Well, I
do
think
it on
it's
my
just-
own, and they're like, "There's no way you lost that without
hey,
help."
I don't.
And
I mean,
like,
I do think you lost it quickly, but I don't think you've lost it like super fast. Like it's
been
not
a
like-
year.
Yeah, like,
which really like
I mean,
in
it's
a
been longer than a year.
yeah, it's
really.
been over a year at this point.
So, and I just, I mean,
So
I
it's
don't
really
feel
not
like,
that fast. Like it
No,
just,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
feel
saying,
like that's
like-
much easier to maintain is when you the Ozempic people lose it like 6 months and they're like, well, I've lost 120 pounds.
That's crazy.
But I'm like, it took me over a year
Right.
of just like steady. It's a slow go. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
It's not a sprint. I think you're getting asked that because it's pretty popular too right now.
I know.
Like,
That's what I'm like. I picked the absolute worst time to be like, well, I'm done being a fat piece of crap.
yeah.
Because
I don't think you picked a bad time. It's just everyone's like, what are you doing? Because I want that.
I kind of, I was just tired of looking like I did. Like I felt like shit all the time. But I'm like, I was finally like, we're done having, like I was done having babies.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, it was like
Prompted.
a natural whatever. And after
Yeah.
I had Carter, I don't know. It didn't, well,
Do
one,
it
I
now
didn't
while
gain.
you still have somewhat of a
Yes,
metabolism.
really. And I'm just like, do I want to be unhealthy for my kids and be like, I mean, I was never like, I don't have, I wasn't obese.
No, but like if you go into your elder years
Yeah.
continuously gaining
Correct.
and getting bigger or staying overweight, like it's not good.
No.
And I have
And-
way too much anxiety to be like,
Me too. And I
because
had
when I have to mentally be like, you're healthy, you're still somewhat young, like you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't take birth control, like you're fine. You're
fine.
not at risk for this stuff. Like just calm down. What is happening with our phones right now?
I don't know.
Mine's going off too.
It's not the doctor, so I'm not going to get it.
Mine's
But
a spam risk.
mine says JP Morgan. Whoops. I probably forgot to pay a credit card bill, which is just, my life in a nutshell.
Anyways.
But yeah. Also, my height. Like I don't know if you can tell while I'm like sitting here.
You're short.
I'm only 5'1". So like
So when you gain 5 pounds,
it looks like a bee stung me.
yeah.
Like I carry it differently
Yeah.
than like someone who's even your height.
Yeah, so when you lose 45, everyone's like, whoa,
shit.
look at you go. And then I'm over here and I lost 10 and I get nothing because everyone's
Well, you're
like,
like 4 inches taller than me, and
it
you're built different.
Makes a difference for sure. Yeah,
Yeah. So
well,
I don't know,
I don't either.
but
What are you making? What?
I even got asked. Like one of my clients was like, "I know you didn't take Ozempic, but are you taking a fat burner or like a?"
Which I don't even really know what that is.
I don't think those are.
Is that
real.
drugs?
It's a drug, yeah. Like people are shocked that I'm not taking a drug of any kind.
because it's really hard for a lot of people. So
I mean, I understand that, but I feel like it's just because you don't know what you're doing. Like once I figured out what I was doing, it's not that hard.
it's not the
The science behind it is not hard. The
No.
making yourself do it is
Yeah,
is
and I
difficult.
don't know how it couldn't work for anyone. Like, the counting calories. Like I know it's
can.
not for everyone, but
I have so many. There, people get so heated about this because they're
Right.
like, I did it and it didn't work. And I'm like, either you weren't actually doing it.
like you weren't in a deficit.
You weren't in a deficit. You were counting incorrectly, or you were lying to yourself. And I'm like,
Or you didn't
I've
count
talked to
that
people
cupcake
that didn't
because
know.
you're like, it was only one
Yeah,
cupcake.
or like I ate the chicken nugget off my kid's plate, which is fine. I still do that sometimes.
Same.
But when you do it 3 meals a day, every day,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
adds
you
up.
can instantly not be in a deficit.
Yeah.
And you can be in maintenance.
yes,
So
or over. And I've heard people who are like, "Oh, I didn't know you counted like drink calories," and I'm like,
what? Yeah.
"That's what'll get everybody." Anyways,
Yeah.
What am I making for what?
Book club.
Oh, I'm gonna make not bloody bat wings.
Me either. I got Ghirardelli brownies. Like,
That's not in a cal. I mean, I will eat it.
yeah.
That's the
well,
other thing. I
have
still
to-
eat all the things. I've never.
I
had
have
anything
to
else.
redeem myself because the last
it was
time
rough.
it was disgusting.
Well, I'm gonna bring a little bit healthier. I'm making a dill dip
I like
and
dill
veggies.
dip.
It's like Greek yogurt and dill and garlic and
I'll take that.
so yeah. So next episode we'll
will
have
have
had
a-
book club and
Yep.
we can tell
We'll
you
have
what
a
book we
new book.
picked.
Yep. A new book, and it's supposed to be a revenge story, but I don't know if Taryn's is. I mean, maybe it kind of is.
I think all of Taryn's are revenge
I
stories.
agree.
All of them.
Yes.
Well, are we at our time limit?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
We've not been told, have we?
I don't know. I just see your husband out there.
Where are we at on our time?
What's our time?
time is it?
Wrap it up. We're wrapping. We
We're
gotta wrap
wrapped.
this bitch.
Okay, well,
Well, thanks for coming.
bye.
Do we need to say subscribe again? Subscribe, like, follow, all the things.
Subscribe.
Bye.